Okay, I'm doing a second review on the, I got it, it's kind of flipped over in the wind here, I apologize. Let me get around the other side. I'm doing a second review on the bare butt hammock. You can see it here. I got it stretched between a little rig I did in the backyard for my hammock to hang from when I come out here and hang from the backyard. Like I said in my previous review, I'm still impressed with the quality of stitching, but what I basically did here is I have just used everything that came in the packaging to rig it up. What I did was I used the rope that came in the packaging. I just did a basic, I don't know if you can see that in the sun. Let me go to the other side. I apologize, it's really windy out here today too. But as you can see, I just did a basic loop. I just made a loop in the rope and just ran it back through itself around this eye. Now what I did on the other end, and I'll actually put a link in the video to a example of how to do this. This is called a taut line hitch. And a taut line hitch, it's actually adjustable. You can slide this up and down to adjust if I grab that and pull it, it won't go anywhere. But if I grab both sides and there it goes, it's tight, but it's actually adjustable. It's adjustable kind of like a whoopee sling, but nowhere near the quality of a whoopee sling, I promise you that. But it's just a simple way of making the hammock adjustable with the rope that's included. You can take this and loop it around a tree and run the rope back through it, and it's basically just clicked on the end here with these carabiners, and I just use that to adjust the tension. Now there is no, as you can see from the video, there's absolutely no ridge line. That's just pulled between. Like I said, you don't have to have a ridge line for a hammock. I just prefer them because then with a ridge line, what happens, and I know a lot of people explain this, but basically what it does is the ridge line is attaching here and runs along the top of the hammock and attaches here. And what it does is when you adjust the distance between these two, it actually gives you that sag, perfect distance. And then when you adjust this, all it's doing is lifting the hammock distance from the ground up and down. I prefer a ridge line simply because it just makes it easier to set up. I just like it. But anyway, there it is set up, and like I said, I used a taut line hitch. Taut line hitch. Now, I will caution anyone watching this video, if you're going to use this method, be very careful, because if you don't do a taut line hitch correctly, it will slip on this rope. So when you go to sit in it, it's going to slip and you're going to hit the ground. You're going to feel it, trust me, and you're going to feel it move a couple of times. But you need to watch the video on how to make a taut line hitch correctly. And I will say one other thing about my taut line hitch. A taut line hitch usually says for you to run the rope back through here twice and then loop it over itself on the outside. You'll understand what I'm talking about when you look at a video or watch a description on this. I actually run mine through 3 times, then run it out and back through itself. That third one gives it, and if you needed more and more power, you could just keep running this rope. And basically what it's doing is, if you also look up a clover hitch, you will see it looks something similar. This is just using one piece of rope to loop itself back through versus using a clover hitch, which would be a separate line attached to this line. But there it is. There's the taut line hitch attached using the rope that came with it, attached to the bare butt double parachute hammock. Like I said, I'm still impressed with it. I have sat in it a couple of times. I'm trying to do this. Like I said, I apologize. I'm going to get a better camera, but you can see I'm actually sitting in it now, and it's not slipping. You can see it's not slipping or trying to throw me in the dirt, because I mean, as long as you tie it long as you tie it and you get, it's important that this becomes tight. If you get this tight, so it's clamping on that line, then you'll be fine. It'll be a little hard to adjust, but it's better to be hard to adjust than it is to. But that's simply how I set it up. I can take this to the woods right now and hang it up and feel comfortable with it. But like I said, I've gotten in the hammock. I mean, it's nice hammock. I mean, you can't beat this for the price. I mean, I'm comparing it to other ones on the market. Like, I love their slogan, kicking the eagle out of the nest. But like I said, if you do a little bit of hammock research, you'll understand what we're talking about there. But I mean, I'm impressed with this hammock. I'm impressed with it a lot. I would not, like I said, the only thing I would like to change about it is I would like to make it, I'd like to make it a little bit longer, a little bit wider because of my height. Like I said, I'm pushing 6'2", you know, 6'2", pushing, knocking on 6'3", and so this would be a little short for me. Anybody around 6 foot, 6'1", 6 foot or shorter, perfect for you. Be a perfect hammock. Like I said, also I want to apologize for the wind. It's kicking out here. Anyway, you want to, like I said, if you like this video, you want to see my future videos of my reviews. I'm not getting sponsored. I'm not getting kickbacks. I'm not getting any of that. This is true, straight up reviews. I'm just doing reviews on products that I've used, tested, beat up, you know, in the field to see how they work, and I'm just giving honest reviews. So if you want it, you like it, subscribe, and I appreciate it. All right, thanks.